So, if you've had a breakup or a rupture in the connection and you're wondering if you should let go, or you know you need to let go but you don't know how, the thing is that there's part of us that doesn't want to let go because we think that we have to hold on if there's any chance of the relationship being recreated again. But the thing is that we have to let go because the person that you were and that they were, who created the dynamic that you were in, both have to evolve enough for you to create an entirely new relationship. If you don't let go, you're still holding on to parts of you or parts of this person that created the relationship that didn't work. So in order for you to recreate a relationship, you have to let go completely. And I know that this isn't easy. Because there's part of you that really is afraid that this will never happen again, or that you'll be alone forever, or that this relationship was meant to be and that you could do something to fix it. And honestly, the best thing that you can do to recreate a relationship is let go. And you might be thinking, okay, now I know I need to let go, but I don't know how. And this is one of the things that I've struggled with, that so many people, so many of my clients have struggled with. And so it's sometimes we think about it like, okay, how can I let go today? What do I need to think? What do I need to learn? What do I need to get in order for me to go, oh yeah, I can let go now? And it's not like that. It doesn't all happen in one go. If it did, we'd all be doing that. But actually, letting go is about making decisions every day towards the idea of letting go. So it's about asking yourself in the morning and handing over really to a higher power to help you to lean into how you can let go of the situation a little bit more today. So sometimes that means feeling what you're feeling, okay? Sometimes it means just allowing yourself to process the grief of the current situation, the disappointment. Sometimes it means just naming, I'm really disappointed. I'm so disappointed that this didn't work. And just naming that can be such a relief, because often we kind of tiptoe around disappointment because it's such a difficult feeling to feel. Disappointment is one that kind of gets brushed under the rug. But actually, if we name the fact that, oh my God, I'm actually just so disappointed that this has happened, that this didn't work, that I was misunderstood, or that things didn't go the way that I wanted them to. Naming that is a step forward. Other things that really help with letting go is adding novelty into your life, okay? Doing things that are different from what you usually do, because this creates newness in the routine that this person existed in before. So where we can feel like we're moving forward, and honestly, I am such a big believer in taking yourself to a new city, just doing something completely different, planning a trip, going away with friends, or even on your own, taking yourself to a new place, or even just booking a hotel in your city, if you have the means to do it, just staying somewhere different where you're in a whole new environment where you can think, oh my God, this is a whole blank slate. Right? Any kind of novelty is a massive help towards letting go and moving forward. And like I say, it takes time to let go. It takes time to get to the place where you look back and think, oh my God, I've come so far. But you will. You'll get there. We all do. The only constant that we have in our life is that things change. And I've said this hundreds of times on my channel. The only thing that we know is that things change. And the other thing that I really, really believe in is, like I said before, calling on something greater than you to help you heal your heart, to help you heal the part of you that is still holding on very tightly. Obviously, we can do things like talking and processing with friends, with a therapist, with a coach. This is massively helpful because it helps us process those emotions that we don't usually communicate, especially when we're surrounded by people who just don't get it and who are saying things to us like, oh, just move on. Yeah, if I could just move on, I would. But it's not that simple, is it? You know, it's so frustrating when someone says that to you. You know, you've got to let go. You deserve better. It's just not helpful. and it can feel very gaslighty of the place that you're at. The other thing is that sometimes, as well-meaning as those comments are, you don't want to move on. You don't feel like you actually want to fully let go. This is why, grief takes time and letting go takes time. So you have to give yourself grace. And actually, sometimes you just have to let it be that you're carrying this around for a while, and that's okay. You do things anyway. You get on with your life anyway. And sometimes letting go means really slowing down, really slowing down, having slow mornings, nothing nights where you do nothing and you cancel plans and you be with yourself for a while. And I don't mean this in the long run, because then, we lack community, and community is so important when it comes to letting go. But like I say, the main point of this video is to say that letting go and moving on isn't about knowing how to do it all in one go, knowing how to do it today, getting the answer so that you can go, oh, I get it, I know how to let go. It's not like that. It's a gradual bit by bit process that takes time. And in that time, you just have to give yourself grace and patience. And one day, I promise you, you will look back and go, oh my God, I've come so far. So many of those feelings that I was resisting and holding on to for so long, I don't even remember what they're like anymore. I don't even remember what it's like to have to feel that every day. And you will get there. I remember one heartbreak that I had where I just couldn't imagine being calm. I couldn't imagine not waking up and feeling like I needed to cry, I needed to talk about it, I needed to just be with the pain. I couldn't imagine being happy. And then I remember months later, it was probably 6 or 7 months later, I was like on the beach with a load of friends, and I was like, I can't remember what it's like to be that sad. I can't believe I was that sad. I just simply cannot remember what it was like. And even now I think about that heartbreak and I think I'm so proud of myself for taking the time that I did to process it, taking the time that I did to cry, taking the time that I did that my body needed in order to let it go. And then I remember being shocked that Christmas because it all came back in one day. So, the heartbreak was at the beginning of the year. I felt so much better during the summer and for months after that. And then around Christmas time, I had like a wave of grief again because, letting go is such a process that you can let go to such a degree and then your body will go, okay, I think you're ready to process a bit more, and then you'll think, I thought I was over this. And the thing is that you've come so far, but, letting go is like an expansion, then a contraction, then an expansion, then a contraction. And that's the process. So whenever you feel like, oh my God, I thought I was over this and, I'm not, it's okay. You're exactly where you need to be. You're just processing what you have the capacity to process at the time. So know that in this process of letting go, you're exactly where you need to be. And the amount of investment and love and hope and possibility that you poured into this connection is going to reflect the difficulty or the ease that it might take you to let go. Whenever we weren't really that invested in someone, it's much easier to let go. But whenever we were really invested and really hopeful and we tried so hard in a relationship, then it's incredibly difficult to let go. And there's lots of layers of it. You might be carrying some guilt. You might be carrying some disappointment. Like I say, there's so many different things that can come up in the process of letting go. And layer by layer, you just got to do it bit by bit and focus on positive people, positive things, creativity, nature, getting out into the world, doing something different. And over time, I promise you, you will see, oh my God, I did it. So wherever you are in this journey right now, you're meant to be here. And I believe in you and I know that you will get through this. So if you would like any support on your journey, you'd like someone to process these things with, I'd love to help you. I've got lots of options on my website. I've got 3 more places left on my Conscious Creators Masters Academy. And I've got a Valentine's special coming up on the 12th of February. If you'd like any more information about those things, you can find out in the link below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.